Support.
The maestro, please.
All right, halfway through July, and it's still giving us at least something. This will be for the week of
July 18th. 2026.
On this day in music, back in 1968, Yellow Submarine, the animated music film, would premiere in London, obviously based off the Beatles, but oddly enough, the Beatles wouldn't actually voice their characters until the very end of the film via a cameo, and obviously during any of the songs that were performed. It was actually voiced by John Clive, Jeffrey Hughes, Peter Batten, and Paul Angelis as the actual Beatles, with additional voices provided by Dick Emery and Lance Percival. Well, at this point, I'm actually curious to see how long Rosalia's Lux is actually going to stay at number 1 on the classical albums chart.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
All right, at this point, we're just going to put a bet that the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack is going to be on the jazz charts until it's the holiday season again.
Singing.
I will say, despite Noah Kahan's The Great Divide falling out of the top 5 currently, it is at least still the number 1 album on the rock charts.
Gonna hit for a mic just cause he ends up. I'm sneaking pictures when we link. I wouldn't film her. Shot LeBron pass.
Third studio album from Rylo Rodriguez, S.K.A.T.E, standing for Silence Keeps All Targets Exposed. Oddly enough, if you take the first letter of each track, it actually spells out that same thing. Silence Keeps All Targets, and then obviously the last track on the album is Exposed.
It's just an experiment. Cover my ears when you talk. I ain't hearing it. Now cover up my ears when you talk.
Album number 5 from Ken Carson. Oddly enough, it got this high solely because of streaming. There weren't really any major album or track sales to report, so all of this is just people streaming the tracks online. And quick note, there is an alternative digital album track listing. If you manage to find that version, you get an additional track, Too Many Poles. Debut EP from V8, making it the 6th subunit within the 17 K-pop boy group. V8 obviously combined of The 8 and Vernon, hence, you know, V8. Album number 15 from Madonna, obviously a sequel album to her 2005 Confessions on a Dance Floor. Some interesting features on here from Stromae, Sabrina Carpenter, and even Madonna's oldest daughter, Lola Leon.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please.
Hey Johnny, shut the fuck up.
Me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby.
It was funny how many memes came out of this. I referenced one previously, Fireman by Kendrick Lamar, but apparently there were so many that there's like a cinematic universe of fake album titles and covers.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Again, considering how his album cycles typically go, I can only imagine he's already recording the next album at this point. He seems to release an album every 2 years.
Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
We got the 3rd single from this album, released on the 13th, Loving Life Again.
Kiss me and I dropped it.
Similarly speaking, also 3rd single, also released on July 13th, Stupid Song. For all the Madonna diehards out there, and I know there are plenty, there's a bunch of different editions you can get of this album. There's the Icon edition, adds an additional track, Hot Sauce. There's the Grinder edition, which adds a live set she did at Times Square, adding up to 7 tracks. And there's an After Hours edition, which has 6 remixes. Well, July still got 1 more week after this before we get into August. Let's see if it can finish strong.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please. Maestro.